down there and then go get me some braids. So I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted, but I knew I wanted something I would not typically get here in the States, you know, because it's like, you know, why be regular when you could be extra, you know? So I was like, I want tiny braids, and I want them all the way down to my, not even my bra strap. I want them all the way down to my waist. I want them touching my booty. Like, that's how long I wanted them braids. And I'm a tall girl, so yeah. I just got my hair finished braided. I got about 30 inches of braids from Celebrity Clinic. I will post the information down below. Hey guys, it is Nikki, and I'm coming to you today with a video on my experience getting some 30 inches of braids done when I was in Accra, Ghana. Now, I've been meant to do this video, and I do have the windows open. It is super hot, so I did turn the fan off for you guys, but I gotta leave these windows open or I'm gonna just be like in here melting. And if I start getting shiny, don't mind it, you know, just mind your business and everything. And I'm just kidding, but you know, it's hot. So anyhow, so this is going to be a video about my experience getting my hair done in Ghana. To start, my boyfriend, he does live in Ghana now, and I did go over there a few months ago. It was back, well, anyhow, it was a few months ago, and I stayed for 2 weeks. When I went, I knew that I was going to get my hair done, so I just had a lace wig. When I went, I think it was like the very next day I went and got my hair done, because he's Ghanaian, and his mother has been going back for years, not every single year, but she's been going back, you know, to visit family and just to, you know, show her other children who still live with her the culture and everything. So she already knew some braiders, so he just took me to the braiders that she already knew. So that's how come I was sort of able to get it done so quickly within the next day. But honestly, there are so many braiders everywhere. I mean, it's like pretty much everywhere you go, you see hair salons and stuff. You don't know if you can trust them. You sort of have to go in for yourself and see if you want to, sorry guys, you have to see if you want to trust that person to do your. Okay guys, so yeah, I had to cut the camera because things was malfunctioning. But anyhow, so what I was saying is the hair salons, you can pretty much find them a lot of different places in Accra and on the outskirts of Accra. It'll have like advertisements on the windows where you'll see like braiding hairstyles, sort of like you see here in the States. And if you're in Europe, you know, the same way, you'll see the pictures, the photos of people with their hair braided. You'll see a lot of that and other hairstyles. They don't only do braids. The only thing is you don't really know what you're going to get, how the atmosphere is going to be, and you know how if they're going to be tugging on your hair and all that type of stuff. So in my experience, the people were I had a recommendation to go to the hairstylist that I went to, and the name of the hairstylist or the hair salon is Celebrity Styles, and I will insert a clip of me when I was finished getting my hair done.
As the tussle.
Everything I was doing on my phone.
To see if a hot weather is temperamental. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you see, that was when I had just got it finished. It did take, and you see how tiny the braids were and how long they were. Yes, 30 inches, and they were braided all the way to the tip. The bottoms were purple, and it did take, I think, 4 days. No, it was 3 days to get it finished, and it was like 3 8-hour days. So yeah, that took a long time, and it was like 4 people braiding my hair at a time. There were 5 young ladies all together, but one like would sort of rotate out. So, and they were super sweet. They were super sweet girls, easy to talk to. Of course, we did not talk the whole time because, like I said, I was in there for a long time, like 8-hour days each of the days. And I wasn't talking all that time. But they would talk amongst each other. Of course, I couldn't understand them because they were speaking in Tree, I believe is what they spoke. Excuse me, what they spoke. They do speak another language in ACCRA. I don't remember what it is, but they do speak another language. But I think they were all speaking Tree because my boyfriend, he speaks Tree. And when he would come, that's what they would speak to him in Tree. So, but yeah, they were super cool. At first, it was a little bit like awkward, a little quiet because even though they did all speak English, to them, I spoke fast English. And they weren't always easy to understand me. And, you know, likewise, I couldn't really understand them because they would speak English, but it wouldn't really be clear or they wouldn't know the words that they really wanted to say. But after, like, at least by the second day, everything was cool. And I'm the type of person that if I want to speak, if I got something to say, if I want to speak up, I'm going to speak up. If I'm bored and I feel like I ain't got nothing else to do, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that type of person to just get all shy and just feel like, you know, nah, that ain't me. So, yeah, that's what I did. I just started talking. And they did actually get me something to eat at one time. And they offered me drinks and stuff like that. They did wash my hair, which I did not care to have it washed, honestly, but that was, you know, what they're accustomed to. That's the routine, to wash their hair prior to braiding it. So cool. Just because I didn't know what products they were using for their hair wash. Not to say like I'm afraid, because even in hair salons here, I would be like, what products you using? Because I've been to a hair salon and I've seen them straight pour Suave into that little pump dispenser. I have seen a hair salon stylist who was a top rated stylist in my city put Suave in her thing. And I'm like, I would never, ever use Suave on my hair. Maybe my bundles, some cheap stuff, like just even for the like first rinse, first wash off, just to get that extra dirt off. But I wouldn't, like, that's not the shampoo I use. So long story short, I didn't want my hair washed, but I allowed them to go ahead and wash it because I knew the braids was going to be in for a while. They did do a real good wash. They scrubbed my scalp super, super good. So that part was really good because they really did scrub my scalp. I don't know what type of conditioner they use. I'm assuming something mixed with shea butter because that's, you know, very common in Ghana. And yeah, that was that in terms of the washing portion of my hair. During the process, they weren't really tugging on my hair. It wasn't like extremely painful. It just was mainly long. I mean, some of the time it was painful, but you know, it's braids, so what could you expect? But yeah, it was just a long time. They do make wigs over there that you can purchase that are the same, you know, because mine were twists. That you can purchase twists with, and yeah, that would probably be a lot easier, especially the length that I got. If I were to do it again, that's what I would do. I would just buy a wig, because I mean, that's a lot of braiding, like, and that's a lot of time on my hands. So 3 days out of 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Like, I could have just bought a wig. But next time I go, I will be getting my hair braided again, but definitely not these little teeny tiny braids and that length of hair. The price, I know everybody probably like, okay, but how much did it cost? So the price was super cheap. I want to say it was about $100 US to get it done, which that is super cheap for the length and the size that I got, and that included the hair, which it really wasn't that much hair because they were small. But if I were to get that done over here, it would definitely cost me like at least $250, at least $250. And I don't even know if I could get it done for that price. So yeah, that's how much it cost. Again, the girls were super friendly. I'm gonna insert pictures right here. It's like at the end, I told them what I was doing, and Yeah, it was like we did like a mini little photo shoot at the end. You know, they were super cool. They was like, oh, come on, take a picture with me. Take a picture with your boyfriend. Take a picture, you know, and all that type of stuff. So it was super cool. I actually am still friends with one of them on Instagram. So when I go back, I'll probably hit her up or whatever. I did ask them, like, do y'all go out? You know, like, we should all go out because we actually were like around the same age. So I'm like, you know, we should go out. They're like, oh, we just really go to church and stuff like that. So really, really great experience. I would do it again, like I said, just not with the tiny braids because of the time factor. And that is all. So I hope that this video was helpful and all of that type of jazz. If you liked it, please like the video. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. I mean, what the heck? If you end up not liking me or liking the things I put, you can always unsubscribe. But guess what? If you do like it and you do subscribe and you see more stuff that you like, hey, you're already part of the fam, you know what I mean? So go ahead, you know, it's easy. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.